Bonjour, madame.
Bonjour Madame Joan, comment ça va?
Ça va bien, merci.
Ça va bien, merci. We're
Ça va
doing
bien.
very well.
Oui, très bien, merci.
Excellent. Merci beaucoup, Rick and Madame Joan, for joining me. So tell me, what made you interested in learning French?
Well, we had a fantastic experience in Paris.
Mhm,
We met two people helped us we were in a dire situation
mhm,
and sort of lost, and a couple came to our aid, and we befriended them, and they didn't they spoke a little bit of English, but not very much,
mhm.
and we spoke just a couple of words of French and not very much, but we just hit it off, and we had a great time with them. And so my principal motive is to be able to communicate with them. I don't have to do it perfectly, but I want to do it in a much better fashion. So that's my strong motivation to learn French.
Excellent, Rick, to communicate with your friends. And plus, I know you love languages. You love languages.
Oh, I do, yes. Okay, I can speak Spanish. I'm also studying a little bit of Dutch because
Wow.
I have a Dutch background.
Excellent, Rick. C'est super. Et Madame Joan, what made you interested in studying French? The same as Rick, or?
Okay. First of all, because it's a beautiful language and it is it's just so musical and
Mhm.
so soft and it's just beautiful. And then I learned French in school, not enough to be able to speak. When we were in France last time, I I couldn't say anything, really. I couldn't speak to these people in French at all. The only time I did say something well was when I said je ne sais pas, but I say that all the time anyway. I've always said that. It's just one of those phrases. And they thought I was French because they said, oh, but you do speak French. That's all I could say.
Wow,
So
that is
it would be
amazing.
lovely to speak French. Yes,
And you guys want to go back, right, to
we
Paris?
do.
And
Yes,
yes, we
we
do.
do.
And we also want to visit. I've, I am motivated to visit some of the French islands, the French speaking islands in
Oui.
the Caribbean and in the Pacific. Yeah.
Yes, you can go.
And in the Indian Ocean, there's an island called Réunion that I'm very interested in visiting.
Oh, très bien. That is wonderful. I love your passion for Francais. And then what made you decide to join the Bonjour Brigitte French learning program?
Yeah, I wanted to get into a good. It's difficult to find the right class. I saw one of your notices, and I said, okay, let's try it,
Yes.
and I'm glad I did because I'm a retired teacher, so I can recognize when I know when the teacher
Good
is a good
teacher.
teacher, and you are a good teacher. So uh, that is and what I really like about the class is that I'm continually motivated to keep going.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
really like that. And a very good part of your class are the other people who are in it.
Oh,
It's
yes.
almost like it's almost like a club in a way. And
Yes.
I and and I like these people, and that's rare for me.
Really?
It's not true.
No.
It's not
Like, you're so nice. You get along with everybody. Everyone loves you. Like,
true.
Well,
wow.
I like them. It's a good group, and so that's another motivating factor. And I'm really happy that Joan is going to be with us.
And I enjoy it so much. I
And
hear everybody having fun, and I hear all this French spoken, and people interpreting what somebody else has said in French. That impresses me because that's my most difficult thing is understanding speech.
Mm,
Joan has told me that has been impressed with the progress that I've made.
Oh
So,
yes.
uh,
yes.
and as far as understanding goes, I think I've reached her level, or maybe
Oh,
gone beyond it.
you're
So,
way beyond me.
And
I
like
say,
I'm very impressed as well because do you remember before Davido went to Paris, we did the Google Maps exercise and you were giving those directions to him just like that.
the on the last class, Etienne's
Yes.
experience was really impressive.
Yes.
That was wonderful.
Yes. Etienne's experience in Gabon speaking French.
We had a, you know, and his experience when he arrived was was similar to our experience in Paris, which is
Really?
really interesting. Yes.
Well, let's tell Madame Joan. So yeah, so Madame Joan, Etienne arrived in Gabon. He was supposed to have a driver, but sadly the driver didn't show. So he had to speak French from the very beginning. So he had to ask, the airport staff. Then he had to check into the hotel all in French. And in Gabon, there weren't that many English speakers. So he was basically fully immersed in French and he spoke French all the time and he just had such a fabulous time.
He was so excited. It was, and
Yeah.
so that's a big plus in my mind. Yeah.
Merci beaucoup, Rick. That is so nice of you. Merci beaucoup. And let me ask you, what has been your favorite part of the Bonjour Brigitte program so far?
I think it's the creativity. You give the participants a chance to speak and to interact. And it's that communal feeling. It's fun. People are enjoying it, and it's so much easier to learn like that. And it's so much easier, really, to learn when you are challenged in that way, to have it come from yourself.
And that's the thing. Yeah, we want to learn French in a fun way. We absolutely love having you, Madame Jean, and I'm so glad you're coming back because,
Yes.
everyone loves you and it's just
Well,
wonderful.
As far as I'm concerned, one of the things I really like about the class
Mhm.
is our I am motivated to study outside of class because of the sort of things that go on in the class, the communication I have with the other students and with you,
Mhm.
and the subject, the kind of things that I've learned a lot about Canada, for instance,
That is
and
true.
and so, but some other things. But there's strong motivation to keep studying, so I study a lot outside of class. I think the motivation is the best part.
Oh,
I'm strongly motivated to keep studying, so I study all the time, don't I?
he studies all the time. I am not a good student the way he is. I'll say that right up front. I will not progress probably anywhere near as fast as he has because
But she
I
didn't.
am
She
not a
never
good
hesitates
student.
to correct my pronunciation.
well, basically, it's so good that you're studying, and I know you love the community, you love to see your friends every Sunday, every Thursday, and Madame Joan is going to be back in the mix, which is going to be
Yes,
wonderful.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, me too, moi aussi. And then, Rick and Madame Joan, what would you say to other people, who want to join, who want to learn French, but maybe they don't know anything and they're scared or they're nervous? What would you say to them?
I would tell them they're not alone because these feelings are feelings that everyone has.
Yeah.
One of the things that has happened with me since I've been in the class, I'm much more confident about my ability to communicate. Now,
Yes.
I feel that I can go to France or a French speaking place and actually communicate now
Yeah.
and get some of my ideas across. I might even be able to talk about politics. So
Yeah.
it's been a real confidence builder. And so I
Yeah.
would say
Mhm.
everyone has fears, but give it a go, give it a trial go, and
Exactly.
and you'll get hooked very quickly.
Well, merci beaucoup, Rick. And I noticed your confidence really blossomed. Same with you, Madame Jean. It really
Yeah,
blossomed. So, and Madame Jean, if people were nervous or scared, what would you tell them as well?
I think I'd say start, just start and talk to yourself in French and listen to it.
Yes.
Even if you understand nothing, suddenly I'll go, oh, after a phrase is finished, because we do watch French speaking films and so on. And I suddenly go, oh, I know what that phrase was. I know what that phrase meant. I suddenly, it's becoming more familiar. And, but I'd say yes, just start and practice saying things, even if you can't pronounce them properly. Just getting used to having your tongue and your mouth forming those words.
Exactly.
And you just feel more confident.
We're
As
watching.
you know, you can produce the sound of it.
Because both of you have that passion for Francais in your heart. Yeah, would you recommend the Bonjour Brigitte program to others?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, I would. Without without any doubt. Yeah, very enthusiastically, I must say.
Oh, merci beaucoup, Madame Jaune.
I reiterate her words almost word for word.
One of the things I like, which I didn't say, but I like, you're always encouraging and you're sympathetic. You're not critical of what people do at all.
No.
It just makes one feel so comfortable and yeah, at ease. And it's thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, merci, merci beaucoup, Madame Jaune. Tu es vraiment, vraiment gentille. Je l'apprécie vraiment. Thank you so much, Madame Jaune. It's so nice of you. And Rick, I love having both of you. It's just such a pleasure. So merci beaucoup.
De rien.
De rien. De rien.
And Rick, do you want to go ahead and do your French?
Madame et Monsieur, aidez-moi s'il vous plaît. Madame and Sir, help me please.
Oui.
J'ai perdu mon ordinateur portable, mon téléphone portable et mon esprit.
Oh no.
Je m'appelle Rick. J'habite aux États-Unis.
That was wonderful. Wow. Merci
À
beaucoup.
demain. À bientôt.
Oui, à demain.
À bientôt.